Hello. How is it going? I am here. What up, what up, what up? Let me get my chat in the right spot. There we go. What up, Devil? What up, Mark? What up? How's it going?
Doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
The morning.
Yeah. A little afternoony now, but it's getting there.
Okay, all right.
What you working on?
Don't know yet. I'll find out in a few minutes when I think about it.
Hell yeah. You should do the shop. We should do shop. Big shop. The most important thing.
I'd like to fix the dialogue first
Oh,
before I make more
that is fair.
on-screen pop-ups that are maybe bad.
That is foundational to the shop, though, I think. So, technically that's the shop in the long run. I'm happy with where it's going, though. Dialogue's looking like, you know, almost really nice, you know. What do you have in mind for it? What are you gonna change about it?
I don't necessarily want to change how it looks. I want to change how it works in the back. Because it's a little inconsistent and like weird to deal with right now. And not particularly scalable, I think.
I see.
It should be like super easy to just add a line of dialogue wherever we want it, rather than it being like a pre-written library with a certain ID and then a thing, and then, you know. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Basically, I wanted you to be able to design a thing, like an entity or something, and go, well, I want this entity to, when it's interacted with, say, this line of text. And the code should be as easy as dialogue manner dot display text, and then whatever you wanted to say. Right? That's sort of where I want to end up. So you don't have to think too hard about how to make it appear. And things like that.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I just had one thing set to the wrong thing at least. Let me see. One of my castles was like set to transparency for some reason. Weird. Doom, doom, doom. Isn't this the same as this song? No, not this one. It's this one. Yo, what up, Drew? I put acorns. How far did I end up getting in P? I beat a big fire robot boss guy. I don't know what the fuck that sound was. And I got Vanini's butler back to him and rescued Vanini or some shit. I guess that's the last thing I did. Yeah. Yeah, you know we got the Persona soundtrack in here. We got a couple of them. I think 3, 4, and 5. Maybe just be 4 and 5, I don't know. No, there's 3. The DLC looks fun. Well, I mean, I haven't seen it. I just want to play it. I like the base game so much already. I know I'm gonna be about it. The upgrades have been really satisfying in Lies of P. Just all around. Like all of them. But I like the P organ passives. I feel like incredibly strong. I haven't really had any trouble with anything yet. No, I have the big fucking pipe wrench now. I have the giant fucking pipe wrench. And I actually just gave it a motivity crank, so it's got A grade motivity scaling. It has like this 3-stage charge swing. It's like Monster Hunter as fuck.
It's just like what we were gonna do.
Yeah, the 3-stage posture break. Yeah, we
Yeah.
have a very intricate posture system, of course. Yeah,
It's still under development.
it's yeah,
We keep deleting it for the playtest because we don't want to, show it yet.
it's after the priority of co-op.
Yeah. Or where you can throw each other.
World's your favorite. That's the only one I've played. So I think I beat it. Pretty sure I beat it. I didn't do like the HR stuff or whatever it's called.
You're in the title scene. Okay.
Rise? Monster Hunter Rise, yeah.
Close others.
Didn't they dunk on that game like worse than any Switch port of all time? Mortal Kombat 1?
Some people did, for sure. Even I heard about it.
I I remember. Like everything. Like, did it at least run good? Because they're like, I saw some videos, maybe even screenshots. It was, and looked and ran awful. Two-minute staring contest. That's like shorter than the fight. I mean, longer than the fight, rather. The fight's shorter than that. It was $70. It's a nightmare. I don't think I am. I don't know though. I heard bad stuff about it. I'm a pretty big Tony Hawk fan. I think Elsa has it, or has played it. I swear I saw it on Elsa's Discord one day.
I did play it. I used my Discord free 1 month Game Pass on an email address I have somewhere to get it for free.
That's fair.
Because I got it. It was announced to me on the Battle.net launcher, which I open quite often. So yeah, I figured. I mean, I have that free month. I might as well check it out from there.
It's on Game Pass.
It is on Game Pass, yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess. At that point,
I would not have bought it because I never actually played Tony Hawk 1, 2, 3, or 4.
I've played like all of them.
I played Underground 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So that remake I might have bought.
That's what I played the most of.
I hate not being able to get off the board. It's like my biggest annoyance in this game forever. But it is fun. It's well made.
That makes sense.
It's well made.
That's a quality of life thing that's hard to go back from.
They suffer from the thing where they ignore your volume settings when you first start the game.
Ew.
So they play the loudest fucking first few logos, and then you go through the first cutscene, and then it takes the volume settings that you've already applied. So like your ears get blasted to oil because anything above 5% is too loud, basically.
Yeah, Skate. A new Skate would be cool if they do it good. I never got super into them, but I do like them. I just never owned them. I kind of do appreciate the goofiness, yeah. Oh yeah, I played the Valhalla DLC. I didn't actually play Ragnarok until a decent bit after that was out. It was awesome, yeah. It was very awesome. It was nice also because I did not stream it. I just played it. And I haven't done that in forever. With like anything. Or I hadn't at that time. I guess I did stream the first one, but I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna play this. I think I actually did a stream of Ragnarok when it first came out, and then did not stream it again. And then restarted it, like, forever later. I haven't played much Blueprints. It's really boring. When you don't know what to do, and you're just kind of like going through the same shit you've gone through for like hundreds of hours. It's pretty boring. I like experiencing stuff like as a group. Typically. But there's also something nice about like just chilling fully. Some of my light. Oh, I gotta put that on the screen. And then my song title on the screen. What am I doing? This is definitely where blocks go. Old drugs. Hulk Hogan's at least a giant piece of shit and we can revel in his death. Anyway. How you doing, Battery? Yeah, he's a giant piece of shit. Always has been. Boom, 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 boom. I didn't know until a couple of years ago. When I grew up, you know, I liked wrestling, so. And he was basically wrestling in the 90s.
It is true.
Really battery. Once you get into it though, you're gonna smash it. That's insane. Yeah, I definitely get that. I hate dealing with shit like that. The connect. That's wild battery. I mean, if it works. Why the fuck not, you know? Revolutionize gaming. I like the idea of that. That does sound alluring, right? Like being able to talk to each other without having a headset. Like that's cool. I think it kind of works like that on the Switch game chat. As much shit as people talk about it, I think it maybe is pretty good actually. What are you dumbfounded by?
Emitter shit.
Why does this acorn look so big? Because it really is.
Heading to first, there's shelter 1. Make owner.
It's just a big acorn.
Which one? Oh, I had to fix the main acorn scene again because it was scaled and that isn't allowed. So we should scale the mesh down instead, or something. It's probably that all the ones that are already placed don't re-update their scale, so they're all set to half size.
I see. So it's
Or it says acorn, and acorn, whatever the other one is. Collected. Those should be scaled.
Instead of what is currently scaled.
What was scaled was the top node. And I undid
you
that.
Unscaled it, I see. Is it 0.5, I think?
Yeah. It's the same with the lanterns. I think it keeps happening in lantern. Don't scale the cube, scale the actual acorn.
Oh.
Node. Not the cube node. It doesn't really matter, but...
This node?
Yes. Are we linked together? No. I wish that was the kind of collaborative editing we were allowed to do.
That would be crazy.
But no, it would also be almost unmanageably complex, I'm sure. We're just working through Git, so... It's whenever I push and you pull, or the other way around.
Yeah, basically all I don't know how if you know how this works at all, Drew, but basically my changes accrue here and I can push them and then Elsa can just like pull them. And if like I've changed any files that Elsa's also changed, it'll like warn him. And he'll have to like stash the changes and like pull these or you know.
There are merge conflicts, and depending on the file type, some of them are easy to resolve, but any merge conflicts in a TSCN file are difficult because it's not really human readable.
Yeah.
And they break instantly when there's one line wrong. But if it's like, if we were both editing a text file or something, then Git would be smart enough to figure out, okay, well, I'll just add this line one lower then, and it makes it a merged combination of the things we both did.
There's just like 4 of us, and we're typically not working on it at the same time, so we are able to just communicate, you know. And
if we were working in a larger team, we'd still use Git, but we'd use branching better than we do now. In that, I would branch off the main one that we're working in, and it would be like, I'm working on the dialogue feature right now. And then when it's completely finished and I'm completely done with it, I'd like try to merge it into main. And then it would be like, well, there's conflicts now because of this and this and this file. And then I'd fix them before putting it in the big branch.
I'm not even going to get into this.
Yeah. There's a lot of things about Git work. There's a lot of thoughts on it as well.
Coin ring for ants.
That is true, Battery. Most companies will be like, here's what we recommend all our devs should do, and then they don't ever check up on it ever again, and then no one does it, which is cool.
I don't understand why it's tiny now.
Tiny now? What do you mean?
Tiny now. Is it being scaled in the ring scene separately?
I hope not. Is it downscaled all of the ones that are already in the world? That's possible. Check it out. Oh, it did do it here for sure. Yes.
This is maybe what it is.
Wait. Open your screen full.
Open my screen.
Yeah, they're all scaled down. So those 4 coins down there. Yeah. Select all 4 of those, and then reset the scale on the transform.
There we go. That's what was fucked up, I believe.
Because these were scaled before, so that does make sense. But now you've scaled down a separate node from the main one, so most likely it will actually happen in all the levels for all of the acorns. So you just have to select them all and reset the transform. Very cool.
Only for like 2 or 3 types of things, you know. Let's see.
You can also just type coin, right, and then you're basically there. Yeah, battery, that's true. Gotta be honest, when I joined my company and started working on the thing, I also didn't follow their Git rules for the first, year and a half, because it was just me. People do like roles and things where like, okay, well, every feature has to be its own branch, and you need to have at least one person review the branch before you can merge. And that's really cool and stuff when it's not just one person, because you can't review your own pool. Then you're like just sitting there doing nothing, I guess, forever.
That's cool, Drew. Yeah, I didn't know. I wasn't sure if you were sort of familiar with like Git tools or not.
There was a Godot form, like a statistics form that came out, I think, a month ago or so, for anyone that works in Godot to like ask what they work on, what their fields are, etc. And one of the questions was, do you use any version management system? And then, and if so, which one? And there was 50% of the people that work in Godot on any type of game don't use any kind of version management. And that's fucking terrifying.
That's insane.
They're like, they don't even make backups. That's the kind of shit we're talking about here. They just don't. They just accept nothing will ever break.
That's insane, bro.
And I feel bad for that guy. But the number of people that use it have gone up like tremendously, which is cool.
I love you.
Fun to pick up acorns now.
Right here.
I had to code in a thing for the acorn pickup vortex on the sword projectile. Because there's technically a way that you can throw it past the collectible right as it falls down into the cloud floor and despawns. And I didn't want the acorns to just be uncollectible forever if that happened. So instead they returned back to where they spawned, like really slowly. And it's like it's actually really hard to pull off that would ever happen because they're so much faster than the sword is. That's my favorite kind of design, is some very specific thing that would absolutely happen to someone and they make it a bug report, you know?
That is pretty sick, Drew. There's been some big ones. Kind of insane, actually.
Indie games are in such a great spot.
They really are.
In comparison to where they were, I mean, gaming in general, funding-wise, is not in a good spot. But
Are you sure they're not? They haven't stagnated since Jonathan Blow last made a game, like Jonathan Blow wants you to believe.
Oh yeah, but he's gonna make the best puzzle game ever, or whatever.
Maybe. That could happen.
I hope someone plays it and they laugh like fucking shit about it again.
That shit's awesome.
That video is so good.
Well, somebody probably will. You know, like...
I hope so. But will we see it, you know? Undertale is a pretty good example.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It's very popular.
It was a phenomenon.
And that's just like what we're gonna do.
It might be. I hate Five Nights at Freddy.
I hate any night at Freddy.
I hate any night.
Yeah.
That's fair.
If Freddy's there, I don't want to be.
I think that's pretty reasonable.
Thank you. It's nice to feel validated.
Friday Night at Funkin', I think, is actually what they're referencing.
I see. Interesting.
Balanced cranking.
Okay.
Oh.
You're beamed out. Whoa. I love beans.
You are beamed out. You're gonna turn into a hacky sack.
A good chili I will eat every day forever. It's dangerous. I'll make like a 4-person portion and that same night of the week on, you know?
It do be like that. Oh yeah, I guess I want a couple more acorns. Couple of more acorns. Ugh. Dum 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 dum. Boom 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 boom. Should make black bean quesadillas for dinner tonight. That's what I think.
What, me?
No, Drew.
I hope not.
You keep it going.
Be pretty late.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you know what? I haven't tutorialized pogoing, which I must do before you fly.
In the flight tutorial, still just go fly, I guess.
I think that you should hit the button and it should put you into a more hand-holdy, like, this is how
Tutorial.
you do this. Yeah.
Like a freeze frame
Yeah, for a second,
guide
yeah.
you.
I think so.
Yeah, that could work.
Oh.
With a skip tutorial button on the menu.
Yeah, that could be good.
Or maybe just a prompt. Do you want to learn more about flying? You can just hit no,
Well,
and then you're good.
Let's just make them fucking do it. And like, if you're good at the game, you just fucking spin the stick, and you know that now it's done. You know.
I see.
Or whatever. You know what I mean. If you want to get through the tutorial quick, you'll be able to do it. We'll set it up right. But we're gonna like have people like. I think we should just show them how controlling in the air works.
Yeah.
I don't know.
First speedrun skip on any guide. Tutorial skip.
Can't believe I forgot about pogoing. But it makes sense. It's got to be after the sword, you know.
Yeah. Just repeat the same spike platform from before. And instead of spikes will hurt you, you know. Spikes will not hurt you. Counter. Okay. That works, I guess. What, you play games?
I am excited to play more Lies of P.
That's crazy.
What?
Real game devs don't play games.
That's true. They only make them forever.
And that is because other games just aren't as good as yours.
That's true, yeah. What's the point?
You'll just be disappointed. They only stream WoW for 10 hours. Yeah. But then they don't game dev though. Drew. Good. I'm happy for you.
I loved WoW. When I played it.
Exactly.
Vanilla.
I'm also happy for you.
I didn't get to play it long.
I'm happy for everyone that doesn't play anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know about the heartbreak. It's a lot of time. Just imagine the stuff you could get done if you didn't constantly feel like you had to log in.
Yeah.
It's
Anything like that sucks.
truly a problem.
our audio guy Jason played ESO like religiously for its entire duration until recently. I don't think there's anything in particular that made him stop. I think he just got kind of bored. What a pork.
That's an image open and closing tag to the text tag.
This is
Sure.
what 8 years of game development looks like.
So true.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I like stuff where it's like overwhelming amounts of stuff to do though.
It can be very fun.
If it's good, you know.
I think also adds a lot to it is if you have other people discovering it at the same time with you.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because then you can like both be discovering things separately or have some overlap or whatever. It's just more fun to talk about discoveries.
Mm-hmm. He did hit you with an Ocho. I actually don't want this platform, I'm sorry.
It's incredibly hard to start playing a game that your friends have already played for a really long time because you'll basically just never be on the same level.
Well, it depends.
Well, I guess.
It depends on like what the knowledge or skill ceiling is. I think.
That's true. For me, that's like Terraria is an example for me where I tried to play it once with someone who just already played the whole game multiple times, and it just ruins the game.
Mm-hmm.
You'll never be able to get that fresh player experience because someone else is already so ahead, and you just feel like, what's the point?
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's a delicate thing. I'm going through that with Dune, where I wish to God I had people to play with. I want to play more, but I don't want to. You know, people would have to play a shitload to get to where I am to play with me at all.
A lot of it also comes down to how you would handle that, right? Like, if someone said, "Yeah, I want to play with you," and you're just constantly telling them how to do things,
Nah, I wouldn't be doing
then
that.
it's like not fun for anyone. No, I'm not saying you would.
I would maybe caution you how
some people
not
are, like,
to lose all your shit, you know, but
some people are like super excited, and in their excitement, they forget that it's supposed to be like a fun experience for the new person.
I ran a
rather
community Terraria
Yeah.
thing. It's my first time going through Terraria, so I know. I know all about that.
Mm-hmm. Just do it again. This time better for sure.
People were like bitching about getting drops and shit, and it was like stupid little children.
It's also a personal thing, though. There are some people that can play a game that they're very late to and just be very good at not giving a shit what anyone else is doing and how well they're doing it.
Uh-huh.
And I wish that was me. Any game I wish I could erase from my memory? I don't really have it with games. Well, no, there is one. There's definitely one. 100%.
I really liked Elden Ring for the first time. Oh yeah, Diablo's a good one.
Diablo 2 was the first thing that came to my mind, but then I thought about Outer Wilds, and that's just such a good answer.
Yeah, Outer Wilds is probably the best answer. Diablo 2 is a really good one though. I only ever watched my cousin play that until like years later.
Oh shit.
But it looked
I played
awesome.
it in... I had it on a laptop that I was bringing to my high school.
Oh shit.
And I would play between periods. I just played Diablo 2.
Sick, honestly. I don't blame you. You're not a fan of Outer Wilds? That's weird, Battery.
That is weird. I've never heard anyone say that.
I don't think there's any valid
possible.
criticisms of the video game, but I am open to ideas.
You were bored? Huh.
That's wild.
It's probably a you thing, but I mean, anyone can be bored by anything if it's just not your kind of content at all.
Uh-huh.
If you can't bring yourself to get over the first step of being invested in it, then it gets pretty hard to enjoy
Sometimes
that
you play
game. For
something
sure.
and you're just not even in the right headspace for it also.
That's definitely also true, yeah.
I think when I played the Lies of P demo, I was not super impressed by it. And now that I'm playing the game like a year and a half or something later, I'm really liking it. And I don't think it's different, like, to much of an extent. But Outer Wilds is, incredible. Very good. Very good game. You should give it another chance. One dark. It's certainly... It might be the best 3D indie game. For me.
Yeah. I think it's unlike anything else. That's
That's
Yeah.
true.
But that is what makes it such a strong thing for me. I had my grubs with it. I still do, but I would never call it a game that someone shouldn't play. Or bad.
Good to start twice. When you won, you felt nothing. That's crazy. Maybe you just had no fucking idea what was going on. Because to feel nothing from it is a really weird, unusual experience, I think.
It does make me very curious what your playthrough was. If that is how it went.
I almost wonder how it went as well, yeah. I want to go back in time and watch it.
Uh-huh.
that's the wrong one. I think it's this one. Or
God, so
this
warm.
is a full square. This is a half square from the top. So this would be this square. Okay. And then this is that. This isn't right. I think this is right. Boom. There it is. God, that was fucking me up, dude. Right? Or no, this one's wrong. Here we go. This is... I don't understand this tile right now at all. The pieces that go together properly are not the ones I expect. I think this is almost correct.
Subnautica 2. Dangerous things to talk about.
Why?
Will never come out.
I feel like the story and stakes of Outer Wilds is so much more personal and interesting and important than either No Man's Sky or Subnautica multiplied together. I do really love both of those games, though. Subnautica, I don't really get anything out of the story. Like, it's quite, you know, I get like the drive to escape the plane. It's fun. Like, that's cool. I get that. That's like pretty self-explanatory, like player direction, you know. Maybe you weren't in the right mood, because I don't know. There's so much to Outer Wilds. I feel like the way everything's intricately woven together is really a beautiful thing. Also, I feel like it just has a lot more to say than either of those games really do. I've got spikes here. Let me imagine them. I don't need a border all the way around this. I think I should have done this. I don't really find the sun exploding to be that intrusive, which is maybe an insane sentence to speak. I don't find like the literal one of the most cosmically large events that I can mentally conjure to be that intrusive. One of the largest scale events that I can physically imagine. I would definitely parry it.
That makes sense. I would too. Oh, why wouldn't you just parry it? Like,
I don't feel that way about Rain World Battery. Why wouldn't you just parry it? Yeah.
Yeah, this has just become the batteries wrong chat. I'm sorry.
I wonder if you'll like it. Because many people do. Is my camera misaligned? With what?
With the rest of your stream.
Is this not enough of me for you?
I want all of you, always.
Beautiful.
No less. I'm actually really happy that I ended up playing Outer Wilds because I think I probably could have gone my entire life not playing it.
I don't think I've had a mango.
Thank you, Quartzy.
Had mango juice. I don't think they're super comparable. I guess the combat's kind of similar in Retrovania slash Zelda 2. I don't even know if I think that though. Zelda 2 is so unique. Did you see that someone on my YouTube got mad that the game dev live stream from yesterday's thumbnail defaulted to Lies of P? And I replied and said, "OMG, I'm so sorry, fixed it." And I'd uploaded a new thumbnail that was the main menu of Pokemon Channel.
Nice.
That was a good one. It initially made me so mad, and I was like, how can I emit this anger in the funniest way possible? And that was the answer. I was like, this is so fucking annoying. Fuck them. How fucking dare I play a game after I work on my game?
You know what? He's right. That guy, get him back.
I hope they get home from school today or whatever.
And see that. And
Yeah,
get angry.
and they see the Pokemon Channel.
Okay. Lined notebooks aren't as good as regular ones.
As blank ones?
You know what? You're right. Blank ones are more reusable for other things. Fully correct.
I don't know. I'm not really like... I could go either way on that one, personally. I'm sort of like on the fence enough to the point I could feel that way. I don't really know if I feel that way or not. I think I maybe like graph paper. Can I be in the third group that doesn't exist?
Can I have the extra lines in my notebook?
I actually really do like graph paper. I like to make charts and shit, like if I'm taking notes.
I
don't know.
haven't taken notes on paper in so long.
Are you
I
so
don't have an
you
opinion that counts.
are you team no lines at all or team like a shit ton of lines then? Is that what you would say? I take notes constantly when I'm like testing the game or we're talking about it. You just got into the
I
upper
guess.
underpass? That's just the pass. My notebook is lined, but it's not like I really care either way. It's kind of convenient to have lines, I guess. Keeps you organized. I think I would stray if I didn't have lines. What's up, Squishies? We're debating what type of paper is best. Thoughts?
Digital paper. Digital note taker.
Yeah, that is control effing is like really good. You know what I mean?
I have so many little txt files all over my computer with like one note in it.
Note cards, okay. That's sick battery. I don't know, I can't really mentally conjure green flakies, but it sounds cute. What the hell? Squishy said the same shit. What's up, Bingo?
Good baby. There's no babies. Sorry.
Oh, well, okay. Holy shit, you can just zoom in on shit in Discord now. I'm like trying to lean in like it's a fucking physical photo. Yeah, that rules. I love both of these.
You got nail photos? What?
I did.
What the
I got
hell?
nailed.
Battery,
Yo,
what
and the
hell?
NES.
Don't leave me out.
And the NES in the background. The OG. I got a hair in my mouth. Going crazy.
Nice.
Having a bunch of hair on your face, it does that. Sometimes.
No.
Turns out. You wouldn't think so. You said no.
No.
You could throw it on the selfies. In the selfies forum. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Now I can really see the detail. Yeah, damn, this looks fucking crazy, actually. Crazy. Sick.
There's a selfie channel.
There is. It's a general forum selfie channel.
I thought you used those. Sorry.
They should just make them good. Like, it should just be like a folder. Cuphead-esque mobile game. I don't believe I've heard of it. Doesn't ring any bells anyway. Only Cuphead-y thing I know about is Mouse PI for hire or whatever. That meddling. How do I send the fox out? How do you fox in? Why do they call it foxing when you fox in the food? Hot, fox out, cold, eat the fox.
Yeah. That's what I always said.
It's also what I've always said. Don't eat the fox.
Selfie channel. Now I get to see it. Oh. That looks awesome.
It's a great blue. I'm thinking... Wasn't so bad. Honda Baba? Let me whoop him out. Give me a second. The Baba with blaster pistol and rifle. They don't. Status. Smuggler and pirate. Affiliation. None. Cool. I don't really know how you smuggle stuff if you're not affiliated with anybody, but whatever. There may be some rare sealed Star Wars toys that are worth money, but largely no. None of mine are. I won a Star Wars toy sweepstakes when I was a kid. The Phantom Menace. They sent me a box of toys that was like bigger than me, of like every toy in the set. That's not where Ponda Baba came from. He's not related to that at all. Yeah, it was sick. It was really cool. I had the giant like silver like Naboo cruiser. It's probably not this big. It was probably more like this big. But it felt that big to me, you know, because I was tiny. Yeah, this thing. And it like opened up and shit. And like the front nose of it came off, yeah. That's crazy to see. I had like the escape pod, yeah. The model. The original is $275 in the box, I guess. Pretty good. Would have been cool to never open that giant box of toys and sell them all. But that probably would have been way less cool than me having the coolest thing that ever happened to me in my childhood, probably. The MTT soda cooler. What does that stand for? Maybe? I used to have a giant inflatable. Actually, I may still have this. Yeah, here we go. This thing. I had this giant inflatable. This is not related to that either. I just ended up with this at some point. This inflatable gold Yoda Star Wars Pepsi can that was like It was like this tall. It was like a big ass soda can. I don't know why there's like, I guess it's an inflatable of a real thing that happened. Which I didn't realize. I had this one though. I may still have it, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I ended up with stupid shit all the time. My mom had a boyfriend that worked at Pepsi. I think is how I got that one. Yeah. I don't really know. It's been a long time. I think we were cleaning everything out and we got to like the gold soda Yoda inflatable can thing. And I was like, what you really never know when we're gonna need one of these. You know, like it would be really ridiculous to get rid of this. Dum, dum, dum. Me all the time. I love that. By using it as a raft, exactly. Exactly. What if our house got thrown into water by a tornado?
You're so right.
There's a large body of water nearby our house would fit into in tornado throwing distance. I've always thought about this. Get the emergency Pepsi can. And the bowling pin. One single bowling pin. Tiny baby acorn. Why are these ones small again?
Did you fix them in every scene after you did that?
I don't know.
Because I don't think I saw you
I
select
think I fixed
every
their original
acorn.
scenes.
Yeah, you have to do the ones in the levels. Cancel the transform. I can do it in a tool script.
I don't think that they're done per level like that.
They shouldn't have been, but that's just what Godot does. Like we put coins in at some point, just an acorn, a single acorn. And when we first placed that, the scale was different, and now it's then halved forever. Like it doesn't auto-reflect original scene changes sometimes if they're on like the top level node. That's why that was a problem in the original scene. It just means right now we have to deal with it. It's not too hard though, I can do it.
Dum, 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 dum. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum.
I'm boiling alive right now.
Don't do that.
Sorry, I'll ask him to stop.
Seems like the least they could do.
He's alright.
We'd like to do a console port, yeah. Of course, you know, we'd want it on as many platforms as possible, I think. Unless there was some sort of ridiculously exorbitant exclusivity deal offered. Then, you know, I guess we'd still want it on other consoles then, but, you know. The desert level. It'll come eventually. We don't even have enemies. But I have ideas for them. Full sand physics stage. Yeah, we're gonna have a fully simulated giant sandworm in a massive desert. Also already set up thopters.
Yep. It's true. It's ready.
That's so funny, battery. Oh. Anybody actually like doing a BLJ, like mechanically? Is it fun for anyone to actually execute the actual goddamn thing? Does anyone actually like doing it? Beyond it being a funny joke. I think I'm gonna try a stupid thing for fun real quick. Yeah, I think that Simple definitely likes it because he has a very full understanding of every aspect of it in a way that I can't even fully grasp. That's a good point, to be honest, Battery. Nobody ever really thinks about that. I bet Battery can do it, yeah. I've never tried it. I feel like I could do it though. What up, Nansington? I really like it. We've been enjoying Godot.
It's a big learning curve, but it definitely gets the job done.
Was it coded from the ground up, or did it offer preset codes for basic things such as movement, camera, etc.? I don't know if it offered it or not, but we started from nothing. There's like built-in stuff in the engine, I guess. Like
there are built-in nodes, but there's no built-in code.
Yeah.
There's no like template code that you can really just, you know, there's not like a character controller you just drop and then it works.
No, you have a 3D platformer character. Yeah. There's nothing like that.
But your ignorance is forgiven, and by which I mean, how dare you not know everything about this thing?
I don't even know anything about it. Yeah, put more acorns. Yeah, you like those battery? Those labels are a big cool Elsa thing. I need to put one right here to teach you how to pogo.
Labels? Oh, those, yeah.
I have to make this taller, but you know.
There's another thing where I don't know if you've even seen it, but if you try to exit level without the sword, it I made a little error message for probably not in-game use, but just in general. So we can figure out what's going wrong sometimes. Without having to like look at the game crashing.
Where
did you throw the sword? It's the best way I can show it is if you throw the sword and then try to exit level.
Ew. That's crazy. What the hell? That's insane.
I was like, fuck it, we should have one of those.
It's cool. I like that.
I don't know what I was on that day when I went like, let's make a free camera and every scene run properly. But I did some crazy shit.
Yeah, what the hell? You popped off?
Pretty sick movement. Thank you. That is where the 80% of our 1.5 year dev time has gone into. For sure.
Basically, the player and his like interactions with the environment and his movement and stuff has been a majority of what we've done. Do that if you're evil. A lot harder than that though. I'm not gonna leave this like goofy ass like fall under the thing dash pogo in the tutorial. I just wanted to try it. I was thinking about it. It is actually very satisfying. I'm excited to make like harder stuff. Exactly, yeah. I think we'll do like some short challenge type stuff, kind of like Mario Wonder did. But not like based around badges as much as just like mechanical concepts, I guess, maybe. Time trial stages could be cool too, yeah. If there's like, I do want to do like some speed stuff. Yeah, you can go really fast.
Going into that wall jump at max speed and then losing one every time you jump actually feels so nice. It just feels right. I don't know.
Oh. Damn it, I didn't mean to jump off after I jumped off. You can still kind of schmoove on the tutorial if you want to.
Oh, for sure.
I could make this like way tighter than it is.
This is sick. Wonder if you should have like a catch them kind of thing below this. Like if you fall down there, it should take you back somehow. Rather than it being a fog floor fall.
This shit is not staying.
Okay, well, sorry. God.
I'm not leaving a jump like this in the tutorial. People can't do like hold the jump button. You know what I mean? Like
it's okay if you put a floor below it, you know, so they can just walk around.
That's true. Just let them try it.
Yeah. For the speedrunners, you know. Should implement ladders. I hear that's a real challenge.
It actually apparently is. Ladders would be terrible. Breath. I just think, you know, useless. This is cool though. I can't wait to make like some little levels.
Oh, now you want to make levels too?
Yeah, what do you mean? I've always
You're so
wanted to
needy.
make levels. What are you talking about?
You're so needy, man. You always want more.
The game needs levels. You think 3 was enough? We should have stopped at 3.2 levels.
Look, buddy. We can release the game again and mirror them.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It wouldn't be the first.
That's the special world. That's for the fucking wall conveyor belts from Hollow Knight, Drew.
One orb you jump on and that's it. Yeah.
I like an orb you jump on. Glimmer Shimmer? I think both of those make sense. It's like a glint. Glimmer. Boop, 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 boop. Ta-da. Sounds cool in Ansington. Oh, this is awesome. I love this. I love ASCII shit like this, to be honest. I really loved Cookie Box forever ago. Why did you say that? Put somewhere. Walls. 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 Yeah, pretty much. Make it look easy to put together 3D things. Thank you. I'm pretty decent at it. I guess I could, yeah. Theoretically, I could be. I think what a lot of people do is they'll be like, okay, I'm gonna make like, you know, 8 types of platforms, and then I'm gonna import all those platforms into the game engine, and then I'm gonna use all those platforms in the game engine to make a scene that is the level. But I largely don't do that. I make all the static elements of the level here in Blender, and then I add all of the dynamic elements in Godot. People often come in and say, why are you doing this? Don't do this. And then I say, I'm gonna do this. They don't really say don't do this. They're more like, why are you doing this? Because it's unusual. Which, fair. Yeah, I guess I could be like building like specific like platforms and saving those, and then, you know, I mean that's technically what I've done with a lot of this shit, right? Is like we do have moving platforms, and that is sort of how those work. Yeah, I like just kind of like making stuff. I want it all to feel unique, you know? I don't want to use the same stuff over and over. You just have, I guess like the idea behind doing it like that is you would want to make enough prefabs for it to be like not, you know, repetitive. Good luck work. Ah. What up, Georgia? How you doing, Minnie? This looks cool. Is this like an ASCII RuneScape? It's like yeah, I can imagine. the vision here, tutorial. I'm thinking I want to have them pogo up into this hole. Just to make them do it again. And then have flight be here. I'm gonna build this out so you can't go around this, and I'm gonna connect it down to this so that it's cool. Yeah, pogo is just like a name for a bounce off of stuff mechanic, I guess. Like a Hollow Knight does it, Shovel Knight does it, DuckTales does it. It's what it sounds like. Oh. It can be done on spikes and enemies, yeah. Not any surface. It can be done on lanterns, obelisks. You can do it on brambles right now as well. But we may do the Hollow Knight thing where brambles aren't pogoable. I don't know. I like the idea of having an element that is just always a damaging element. What can I do? Like, would it be cool if you could pogo on Bramble and Hollow Knight? Yes. There is a reason you can't. You know. Yeah, it's squishy, yeah. If you hit it, it's like squishy and you just fall into it, I think. It like just spits like juice or something when you hit it. I think it's like, it's very like intuitively known when you attempt to pogo Bramble for the first time that you cannot. I feel like. Excuse me. What, you want our sword to break if you pogo too much? You would hate that. You wouldn't like that. You'd be like, well, god damn it, I just want to keep pogoing. I think I like the idea of like bonking off of the wall if you try to swing too close to a wall. Could be fun. I don't think you should break your sword if you pogo too much though. Especially because I want to be able to make some diabolical shit. I'm gonna try to make a challenge level soon.
Yeah, do it.
I think it'd be fun to see how far we can push the character. You can stick your sword in the wall. You throw it, basically. You can throw your sword, and it'll stick in the wall, and you can jump onto it and use it as a platform. Yeah, you can like honestly do a lot with it. It's pretty open-ended. It's maybe too good, like how much height you can gain with it.
No.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what I appreciate. That's what I want to hear.
That's what I want to hear. For some reason when you said free aim, I thought you said farming sim. And I was like, what the fuck are you saying, Drew? I don't know if I'm adding in farming sim. Hold on, let me read your message. Maybe. I don't know. We're not really going for like a puzzle platforming vibe, really. I don't really think I have the chops to design puzzle platforming super well either. Maybe there will be like some... I don't know if maybe we'll dabble, you know, if we make like an element and I think of like a way to use it that just feels right, but I don't know if we're ever going to be throwing the sword into like a specific spot or something. That would be crazy. Because then we could like throw it into the ceiling and like wall jump off of it or something. I don't know. There's probably some cool stuff you could do with that, but I don't know. I don't know if we could support free aim sword throw in a way that would do it justice.
I'm gonna go with no.
Idle rewards. All the mice you save start a farm that give you idle rewards. You can like assign them tasks. Yeah, we should expand game development time by like 6 months. Oh, excuse me. Right. Hear me out. I think I can actually fix this. Okay. Sure. What is day-night cycle gonna give us? Tell me what day-night cycle does for us. Tell me day-night cycle. I don't even think there's gonna be day. It is true, Minnie. I don't think we're really, like, hurting for more features to add to this game that's probably going to be a multiple year project that we see no money from. I think that we have plenty of ideas for features to fill out the game. I think we may have too many.
Yep. We have plenty of offshoot ideas just for the next game.
That's true.
If you make one. Most of which might not see the light of day ever, but
You never know.
we certainly have thoughts about things that just don't work here.
Stuff that we just don't even, well, it would just expand the scale of the game so much, like regardless of how cool of an idea some of it is, you know.
It'd be like, what does it add that is so necessary for us to
That's why I say
derail
that.
what we're doing already, you know?
Yeah, it's because that's like what you gotta ask yourself fucking constantly. It's always, you know, a trade-off, right? Like, yeah, it would be cool to have every cool idea you can ever think of, but is it viable? Is it physically possible? Will you ever finish the game if you do it? Well, you know, like,
Yeah.
a lot.
But there's also a lot of, there are some ideas that are like, let's say low effort, right? But there are other ideas where they sound low effort, maybe like, oh, we can just do this. And then there's so many things you have to suddenly think about that you didn't initially, that you get started on it and go, maybe we shouldn't. You know, maybe this was wrong and we can leave it for another day. If it's like, you know, this tutorial stuff is like a really small, practically speaking, a really small implementation thing where we could probably have gotten away with just signs, but it's worth it. And it's such a easy thing to do that you go do it. But if he wanted to go, oh, well, actually, there's an entire other world below the clouds. Like, that's a completely different scope of what you're talking about. Like, what does that mean? going below clouds. Like, what is down there? What does it look like? What does it change in the gameplay? How will flying work? There's like suddenly so many questions. Where it's like, yeah, that would be awesome, but we won't. we just cannot.
So that make it. I didn't even want to make it open world at first.
No, well, I think that's definitely the one, maybe the biggest one that
It is cool.
I probably underestimated how sort of between level travel, I think, is actually the biggest thing. It's really fun, but entering levels has been a real headache for us to figure out how to make that work correctly, and we still don't have the perfect solution.
I've talked to a lot of people about it, and nobody has ever said anything where I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's the perfect solution.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I guess to clarify, the issue with level entry is that you can just fly into any point of the level. So we need to have a way that the player can enter levels that doesn't feel like really weird, but also simultaneously takes them to a specific place. Like, we want them to go into a level at a particular place, but we also simultaneously want them to not feel like they have, like they're watching a cutscene of entering a level or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of really easy solutions, so it will just be a little map pops up and you select a point, and then it just takes you there, right? And even that, we can make look cool. We had it at some point with an automatic sort of cutscene flight thing, and it just didn't feel that fun. Because you are just watching a thing steer for you into the point where you're gonna sit and start the level, and it's like defeats the whole purpose of being able to fly from anywhere to anywhere-ish.
Bertie, was your solution to have the...
It's the one we haven't made yet.
The one we haven't made yet? Well, I know we haven't done it. I can tell you that much.
The gravity pulling thing.
Yeah. You get sucked in, and then...
I still think that could work, but it's so dependent on how well I find a way to make it implement worthy, you know?
True.
And there, as usual, are a million things that can go wrong. Because players will try to break it. That's the one thing I can guarantee.
I do remember the magnet.
Okay, I think I have a way better solution for this now. It's good. Let me close this. I'm gonna go discard Tidal Island level because I don't want to fuck you.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. And then
you're talking about not an open world, I think, Drew. You're talking about a hub. Like a hub area. What we currently have is a shitload of islands in an open area that you fly around like Wind Waker. The problem is that we don't know how, when you get to the island, how the player enters the level. Because, like, we want to control it a little bit, but we don't want to control it a lot. You know?
But Wind Waker has the benefit of their open world, but you are limited in where your Y part starts. So they can just make a ramp where you land and go up. And
Yeah, infinitely
we could
flying.
do that. We could force the player to get closer to the bottom of every level the closer they get, so that their Y isn't high enough to go anywhere up. But then we'd still have to make every level be basically start as a sort of mountain.
Yeah.
A mountain. And that will also limit creatively what we can do.
It could be interesting, but
It is a way we can do it, but we'd have to design our levels around it. Which is maybe not as cool.
it's the hardest thing that we've ever had to design around, I think, ever.
It's because we're so particular in what we want it to feel like.
That's
I mean,
true.
mostly.
You aren't wrong.
If it comes down to it, and we don't find anything good, then it's so easy to just make it be you just select your point, and then do it. I don't know. That's like such an easy implementation to have there, but it's not what I want it to be.
That sounds really awkward.
And it sounds really boring mostly.
That too.
Because it's like a level select, but it only opens up when you're close. That's
Yeah,
basically
that
what it
sucks.
becomes.
Well, there's not going to be more than one landing place in any case,
Well,
right?
In that case,
Probably.
roll out the old one, the old curve.
The curve is so awkward. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. You teleport when you get close. The
I
screen
love
you
you.
black out and you reappear, like it's a what's that game series where people constantly black out? Silent Hill, I think.
Oh, do they in Silent Hill? Pokemon? No, they
That
white
is
out.
also true in Pokemon, I guess. I mean, yeah, flight disabled and forcing you to land, but then you could still just fly in really high and then slowly glide down to still not where we want you to start.
Yeah, flight being disabled on the island wouldn't really.
Also,
What? Like,
so-
how are you entering the level then? You enter the level radius and you just drop out of the fucking sky. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Is like. 'Cause it's like
do
right now
appreciate
there's a level radius that is like around the island. When you enter it, I really it should just fly you to the god. It should maybe just like maybe it could do anything. They could basically magnet you to a starting location or something. We'll have some kind of equivalent of that where it's like they fucking magically teleport you to a goddamn dowsing
That's
crystal or some
basically-
shit.
The autopilot for Mini is basically what it used to do. That's the thing, but it just didn't feel nice.
It was slow and weird, and I mean,
They
it's
could
kind of
make
nice.
it be more seamless and fast. And
Maybe
then
you could just have it be
okay, but-
skippable. Like it's kind of like a level
Or that.
intro, because there's like level flyovers in a lot of games when you start the level. It could be kind of like
Yeah,
that.
it could just show you flying in, and then it does the like a little camera rotation around the map, and then as soon as the character isn't on screen, it teleports them. We could do that, and then you hide it behind the rest that's not actually flying in. Or it's still doing the flight, but the camera is doing something else. I don't know.
Level that relies on you to enter the point of a circle at the same point every time, though. And the player is gonna have the freedom to enter the circle from any area.
I actually, there's this new game that I don't know if you've heard about. It's called Dune. They have this really cool map where you can travel between levels. What if we just do that?
Yeah, that's Minnie's basically implying the Dune thing. That's the same as it being like not open world though, like Kirby.
Yeah.
You're like,
It is.
what if it was Kirby? Where some of the 3D Marios do that too. I don't think it's bad. It's just not what we want.
But I haven't really looked at it since the playtest. We already knew before the playtest that it was something we had to solve, but I haven't just sat down to solve the issue. Sometimes that's all it is. you work on it for a week and you've got it. You've just got at least the basics of it so well that you can work from it. But it's very much a feeling thing. But how are you gonna tell the players that don't know that what's going on? You're so right. The whole screen is a red arrow pointing to the start. I'm thinking like Stan from Monkey Island with the big arrow sign and like a bunch of them pointing into the start point. Just right around it. I don't know, I think we don't really want to fuck with most of that stuff. I do appreciate the suggestions though, obviously, but it's clearly a topic where a lot of things are possible, and the real question is just what do we want it to be?
The flavoring of it. I think I have a good idea mechanically of how it ought to be.
Yeah, I have some ideas. I guess for me, I have a lot of ideas, but I'm mostly just worried about the implementation of it, because you can enter from a million different angles. There's a lot of coding to be done there to make sure you don't just fly into a wall or die or some random shit happens on the way. People collect a thing while they're flying, and that shouldn't happen.
That shit's funny. Gonna be cool. We're gonna make sure it's good and fun and cool. You don't need to worry about anything.
The sword autopilot collects one fellow for you. That is basically exactly what it used to do, yeah.
Yeah, that actually was real.
You used to have to hit the cage to free them, and you could fully just figure out where to fly past that you would collect. It was really funny.
What's up, Blue? How's it going, big man? You don't need to be up on top of my computer.
Yeah, the wizards laser beam you out of the sky if you fly too high. They suddenly spawn 1,000 fireballs.
That was so awesome when we did that.
It was something. I wonder if it would still freeze the entire ass game. Probably.
Man.
Oh, it's blue.
Keeping.
It's gotten warmer over the course of the night here. Somehow.
Ow. Over the course of the night?
Yeah, it's 10:30 and it's now at its warmest.
What the hell?
I hate it. Alright. What did I do? Right. I pushed some sign stuff. Well, sign stuff, dialogue stuff, rather. But sign was my test case.
Flight is
Right.
unlimited in the open area. So in a level, when you enter a level, your flight is now limited. When you're outside of a level, your flight is unlimited. You kind of fly around like wing cap, but maybe a little less strong.
Wing cap,
in a
you
level.
fall off if you ever go slow. So you can't just constantly way at the top and then dive back down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, wing cap is the closest we got. So it's wing cap in the level, and outside of that, you are free to do whatever you want.
Blue, you're a little too big to stand on that anymore, buddy. He's been jumping up on my uninterrupted power supply. Is that what it's called? And it's like it like wiggles whenever he stands on it now. It's like probably shouldn't be on it anymore. So there's the possibility we could do that, but then we'd have to put all levels like up high, I guess, or like have like a max height for the character flight. It would be kind of weird.
I mean, the near level zone could like force you down, but you can. There's so many variables. There's so many angles you can come from. Because if you go as high as possible and you hit 3 boost strings and you fly the fuck into Red Castle, there ain't no way we are getting you low enough in time. You know?
Yeah.
And then nerfing all of those systems would be like, eh.
You don't have to give people 3 boost rings, though, you know.
No, I know, but this is like the worst case example right now would be. So that. Wait, we could redesign every level to not have anything be near the bottom, but yeah, that's why we don't want to do that, I think. But if this isn't proof that that decision is some of the hardest decision that we maybe ever made, I don't know what is. So like I said, some features, fine, it takes you like 5 minutes to make and there's no other things, and some of them are enormous.
Some stuff fits like a glove, and it's like, oh yeah, you have the idea, and it's like immediately a fully formed like concept of how it would work in the game entirely. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's like, here's a problem we didn't even fucking consider, and I don't know how the fuck we're gonna deal with it.
Now, day-night cycles, just to hit on that idea, totally possible, wouldn't take that long, but if it has no interaction with anything else going on, why bother?
Yeah, I guess.
Then it would just be annoying for the player to be like, oh, it's fucking dark again. You
It
know,
had
like,
nothing to do, I guess. It would make it harder. Here's what it would really do. It would make it harder for us to maintain the visual, like, clarity and distinction of everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have less control over how things look when you get to them, you know, which is a thing I really value. And it would take time.
It's like adding wind speed and direction.
Well, yeah.
Not hard, but probably still annoying.
And maybe if you have, like, maybe in, like, the Wind Waker, you know, where that's like...
Well, that's a mechanic,
That's the game, yeah.
There's a lot of environmental things that you can add that don't really change much, but like most of the time, it needs to not take anything away from the player if you're not going to interact with it, I think.
Yeah. I think if you want to add something, it's got to be like, it's got to be that thing that like when you hear it, it just makes sense, you know? It's like, yeah, immediately, yeah, you know? Like challenge levels just like make sense, you know? I read challenge levels and I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure challenge levels, you know? It's just like
not even...
It's a feeling, really, I guess.
There's not even anything where you hear that and you go, oh, but how do we solve X, Y, Z? You're like, yeah, so we make a level and then...
It's a challenge.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know?
The only real thing we have to think about is like,
thing.
There's one thing we have to think about, and that's what we give them for it.
Yeah.
Really. And I guess what the challenges are, but that's not really as bad. That's what is happening here. That is otherworldly.
If anything, we make a pogo challenge and we figure out that pogo feels slightly wrong and then we tune it. That's just good.
True.
For example.
That's actually
I'm trying to think of other
a good
things.
idea. I should make like a fucking
seasons.
obstacle course to push everything to its limit.
Yeah. It'd be good to have like a challenge for, at least one challenge for every sort of move being its major focus. Just so we can also learn which of them are like really fun and which of them maybe need something, a little something.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think, like we had seasons as a topic at some point where this was very early on. We talked about seasons as a mechanic in each world, I think. And it was like, maybe.
I think that might have been pre-world.
Probably. It was definitely pre-open world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was for sure pre-open world. So it makes more sense with open world, in my opinion.
Probably,
that may just be because I'm thinking of the original Seasons game.
I see.
That is open world.
That's another one where we were like, other weapons.
Oh yeah,
visually,
other weapons.
Yes, but...
Other weapons is a great idea. We only have visual other weapons right now, but yeah, it would be awesome if like they did different shit, you know. Obviously the sword does like the slow fall and the, you know, you can throw it into the wall and pogo with it.
Yeah. This is like one of those that is not necessarily like closed as an idea, but it's like a sort of at the end, we'll see. You know, when everything else
it's
really
closed
good.
As an idea.
Probably.
Because it's we're not going to tie it to the weapon, at least, right? We want to have like different weapon skins. It's like one of our aesthetic things. We may have like amulets that do something, or you know what I mean, some sort of passive badge thing. But I don't know.
But it's like the idea of having a thing that changes part of your moveset is cool, but we don't really have changeable movesets right now necessarily, and I don't think we haven't designed any levels around it, so it would be crazy to suddenly have it.
Yeah. I don't think that it would be impossible, you know. I think it would probably be fine for the most part, because it would all be shit that just kind of worked. Like
that's what you hope, yeah.
Like jump again, you know.
I see, yeah.
Like when I think about badges, I think about like Mario Wonder, like slow fall type shit, you know, or like badge that makes you invisible, which is a very funny one. They actually have that one, but like it's kind of cool. Yeah, that one's crazy in Hat in Time. They were like, yeah, why not? You know, they just like gave her a scooter, and they were like, what do we do with this?
And then you can scooter jump and mid-air dash because of the scooter jump. Yeah, it's awesome.
What a video game.
That's just like a lot of things like that we've thought about. Where I guess one of the earliest decisions was not a roguelike, you know, like not a Metroidvania of any kind. You have your moves.
Yeah, not a
And that's-
Metroidvania. Predominantly was the
Yeah.
the biggest first like determinant of what the game was going to be.
And that's still a thing that I think people wonder about the most when they see the tests or play tests right now.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, people assume you get like powers, you know, or like that you unlock the upgrades as you go or something. But you don't.
To the very end of the game where you get super flight and you finish the game. The infinite flight in level.
That would be the 100% reward, right? Makes sense.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to toggle it off though. Not like Mario 64. Yeah. Minnie actually said the opposite thing as me immediately. He was like, make it exactly like the thing in Mario 64 where it fucks you.
What is it in 64?
It is a different triple jump that you can't like wall jump out of it. You're like spinning and somersaulting and it's cool and you're like sparkling and like it's cool. But it's not like it's actually worse. Like it's not useful or good.
I thought you meant the secret Yoshi, you know, on top of the castle, but
That is part of how you get it, I think, right?
yeah, of course. I'm as surprised as you are because I thought there was literally just nothing.
Yeah, that is a thing. At 100%, Yoshi does give you it.
He actually does something. I thought you just talk to him and then he fucks off and explodes into one-ups.
That's the 100% reward, is Yoshi giving you the one-ups and giving you the triple jump. It doesn't tell you about the triple jump though, I don't think. It's you just have it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever figured it out. I was just disappointed and left.
That's fair. It's I was
like,
kind of cool.
I closed the game. What
I
else
mean,
would I be doing on?
all you would have done, the difference is you would have been like, oh, cool. And you would have jumped around like 5 times and been like, that's neat. In Undermine, there's an SM64 reference. The lizard on top of the Galagio. Really? Oh, the new WoW Zone. What's a lizard on top of the Galagio have to do with Mario 64?
I get it. It's Yoshi.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It's the one where I sent you the music from.
Yeah.
That was like Grim Fandango ass music.
That's crazy. WoW is so weird right now. That's very bizarre.
A little bit, yeah.
I like it though.
Yeah,
They had Mario and Luigi like in Goldshire or some shit, right? Or like Stormwind or something stupid as fuck.
There is. I don't think they're in the game anymore.
Oh, they took them out? Larian and Muijin.
Yeah, that's true. I think they're in
Goro
Crater.
Crater, yeah.
Yeah, but I think they may have been moved. They might still be there, I'm not sure. But I know there was this quest reward which gave you a it was like a quest reward from Lincoln or something, and it was like a picture of him standing next to a princess.
The hell?
And it's like faded photographs, like an item you can right click, and it's broken now.
What the
Because
hell?
it's like an image link, and the image is no longer in the game file, so you just look at a bunch of text with
That's
nothing.
so sad.
Yeah.
Still thinking about getting from island to island. It's hard to figure out, really. I think really just some sort of like intro cutscene is all it needs to be, and then once you beat the level, you can enter it however you want. I think is maybe what we need to allow.
I think I'll whip my curve code back out and start a cutscene while it happens instead of watching us fly slowly in.
Skippable forced path, like intro cutscene. I think.
Yeah, it just teleports if you skip it.
I think we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
We can make it to where like we're getting like sucked in by magic or something like that. And then that way when we finish the level, you know, it's like it would make sense. Like we could, you know, have a thematic reason that we would have access to flight. The main merchant is a squirrel. A flying squirrel wouldn't be a terrible idea. I don't really know how they get between the islands in universe. I haven't really thought about it. Maybe I should. I have thought about it. I just don't know exactly. I haven't decided on it. There's not that many things it could be. They're either getting flown by bird or by technology. By creature or technology. Not really. Or like magic, portals, or like, you know, some kind of
Cloud
something.
juice.
Yeah.
They mine the clouds.
Mine the clouds. They jump really good. That would be insane.
Haven't you seen our teleportation network? They just reveal it. They just have a teleport that's been there the whole time.
That'd be really funny, Minnie. They have like the fucking the realm gate from God of War.
All the eyes on the wall in every castle are actually just where the teleporters are.
Yeah, the world tree. I couldn't think of what that was called.
Which one?
World portals, but you can't fit in them. That would be cool. The world tree from God of War. Is that what you're asking? Which world tree?
Yeah. Well, what is it called?
Which world?
Uh-oh.
It's called Yggdrasil.
Yeah. That's what it's called. It's called everywhere. It would be. Unless you're World of Warcraft and you rename it slightly.
Really? Or like now it's World of Warcrafted.
Mm-hmm. That is almost literally what they did, yeah.
That kind of rules. Good for them.
I've sent you the list of world trees from World of Warcraft, okay? You're gonna be like, yep.
The list of world trees?
Yeah, they have more than one.
Oh.
They keep burning them.
They all end in a sill.
They're like, keep the Drasil part.
Are they really world trees then, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you keep
Teldrassil
burning
is
one,
where
you
the
know.
night elves live.
Yeah. Well, they used to.
Yeah. Where they used to live. There's only one at a time, Minnie? Is that true?
That literally is not true. You can't be saying this. There's 3 of them active right now. Thank you.
There's only one at a time. I lied. It was really hard.
Wow.
What?
See, this is weird because they're not really for transportation, but they are like, all of them are gateways into the Emerald Dream. That's the only lore I know.
Not really for transportation.
But they are being used for transport of some kind.
Yeah.
From the Holy Night Elf tree. Which one though?
Which night elf tree? There's like a million of them.
Yeah.
They've had like
The
8.
burned one?
They've had like 8 in the past 60 years.
There's actually 2 of them that I didn't even send you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they're named wrong, so they weren't as funny.
Oh, that's fair. Fuck them.
Also, one of them says unnamed tree, so I'm not counting that.
What are they? What are the other ones called?
Well, the one is unnamed tree.
One is unnamed.
So that one I don't know. And then there's a Luna here.
Okay. Why is it unnamed tree? Is it? Well, how do they even fucking know? Like it's a world? Is it just big?
Because it's in the Emerald Dream's counterpart of Ungoro Crater. Oh, it's because we went there once in a fucking raid. And it was a big ass tree. And then we left again. Cool.
I see. And it may be unnamed tree. Is its name, yeah.
Oh, but it's also the mother tree, which is obviously where all the world trees came from. So, you know, why even bother with the world tree?
It's awesome, Big Bell Bob.
I'm looking it up right now. Holy shit, you're right. The Ancient Obar, Big Baobab.
It's
This
really
guy's
funny.
comment
If
is-
you just look up Big Bob, you can't find him, obviously. You have to put WoW at the end of it, which is a very funny search. Big Baobab. Wow.
Here you go. Just in
This
case you
guy's-
didn't get the reference.
This guy's always existed, right? Like, this guy was in
ancient-
vanilla,
that
right?
model, yeah. The model has always been there.
Like, he used to sit around the Night Elf area. All the
There's like a
ancients did.
million version guys that look like this,
Yeah. I swear Big Baobab sounds so familiar.
but let's see. Added in patch 403, the Shattering Cataclysm. If there is another version of him, then I don't know. Lost the time.
That might have been the one.
Yeah, no, he was Cataclysm 2010.
I am done for now. I'm gonna continue this building tomorrow. I'm gonna pee.
Also done. Gonna sleep.
Royal Progress. You're gonna sleep.
Yeah, and put the fan on full so I can exist again.
You can.
Yeah, that's, I guess I could have stopped the sentence there.
Yeah, my ass. I hate waking up sweaty.
I hate waking up.
That's fair.
No, sorry, that sounds really bad.
No, I think that's technically not that bad of a sentence to say. Where to pee at? Ba-da-ba-dum-dum. Where's my dashboard at?
Royal Progress. You should tell Jason to make an intro song.
Yeah, like a main menu, or like a main title screen.
Yeah. We have the general vibe of it visible, so I want to not do anything else until I have music, so I can time to it.
Hold on. We'll end the YouTube stream so that guy's dick doesn't have to fall off again. Goodbye, YouTube.
No, but
What about all the